Yeah. All right.
Wow.
Fingers crossed. There we go. See?
Okay, there it is.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Well, that's one of your favorites right there.
You know what it might have been? It might have been actually... It might have been I already had a run going before the update, and then I never finished it. And then the update happened, and so it thought I was still in progress, but it didn't show it because they had done the update probably.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, alright, so let's see what this new deck is. So, we have all of the, like, go hard to the face guys, right? This guy also summons the Sand Soldier.
It's a heavy aggro deck,
yeah,
right?
and they're, like, very low cost as well. So it's like, pull them out quick.
And lots
then
of summons.
This is a predict. So what is predict again? Pick a card from among 3 and then put it on top. Yeah. Right? So that's like a little scry type
Chronomancer is big in Talia as well, and I've really started to appreciate this
for the
card.
predicting?
Yeah.
Okay. If this auto plays, do you still get the predict? Probably. No?
No. You gotta play it from your hand.
And then, so this is one deck where maybe pulling out the 2-drops is not great.
Yeah,
but it's still fine.
2-3.
It's
You're
still 2-3 for free.
But sometimes it's just not as powerful as some of the other ones. Like when you get your hero and you bring him down to 1, and he's your only 2 in your deck, and he just always comes out. Like, of course, Lucian, he's a 2.
This is a very strong 4-drop.
Yeah.
Any 4-drop that has more than 4 health, I feel like is pretty solid. Most of the time, unless it's like an 0-4 or something, because that's actually worthless. So, and then deal 2. Oh, this is a deal 2 or 7, right?
Yep.
And then when you summon another ally, just this round though. So these cards will never. This card is never getting played.
You'd be surprised. It does seem to get played the more they run it against you. So let's talk about Sandstep Tomb. What's that last one? That you went over. This one right here. I didn't see this one.
This is the landmark.
Oh, this is the 5/2. It makes the 5/2.
So whenever you attack, you get another charger as well.
But it's the big boy.
This guy.
Yeah. Okay.
And he's just so this is like bringing out the Sand Soldiers, but getting this is the end game bring out Sand Soldier guy.
Okay.
This is how this deck scales it to the end game. So attack, raise my power to match my health. So we have low health guys.
Well, your late games,
like Azir will get a 5/5 though.
Yeah, yep, exactly.
But and it's also good on the Sandcrafter. But the problem with the
Marshall.
Marshall will be 6/6. But you have to attack to get this though. That's the one thing I always want to point out, because on defense, when you're trying to block and stuff like that, you will not have it yet. If you have rally and then you get this, then it's fine, because then you can attack immediately and then have that power for their incoming attack back on you. You know what I mean? So, but you won't have the power unless you attack. So I do like this one, but I do not think it's like as good as it looks.
I like it with Braum.
Because it's a trigger. It's only on the trigger. Braum, it's great with Braum,
right?
Obviously.
But so, like here,
it's made for Braum.
Even with Azir, right? It's pretty good with Azir because he turns into a 5/5.
Yeah.
But when he's flipped, if you go to his flip, like click that card and then get his second version, right? That +1/+1 is not going to count anyways because it's going to go off of the 6.
Yeah.
I will say that in general, I actually prefer the other one that says match my health to my power because it heals, right? So you just get front end guys and you're just like, oh, I attacked with it, and then I blocked with it the turn before. It's at 1 health, and then I attack with it, and it's right back to 4.
Buff their attack and then attack,
exactly. And then heal them exactly. It's just like regenerate. But
I would say that one's actually slightly better.
No, I think so too.
Because it's just more useful. I mean, the domination is the best thing ever. Like it's S tier. It's the only one that's completely above everything else, in my opinion.
It's S tier out of the rares, I'd say. So, there's some epic ones that I think they added.
Even the mana cost ones, I'd still rather have rally every turn.
I think they put in some other ones in there. I will say one thing that Duelist is really good.
Challenger's great, though.
But with the ones that get summoned like as a thing, you can't choose something as challenge. It gets challenger, it's already in place, so you don't get the full value out of that with all your attackers. So I think it's actually not as good in this deck. You would rather have your ephemerals get that challenger and just run them into his guys.
And it's only this round, so I don't really like this round kind of stuff.
I think
so. Here's my other argument as well: is challenger is an effect that you will be able to get later. right?
Absolutely.
This is also an effect you'll be able to get later.
Mhm.
I mean, Rally, you can get later, but it's so much harder.
It comes
to do.
off of an epic, and it happens when the thing dies. I totally agree.
Yeah.
I think after all the things that we said, even if the deck wasn't there, like we would still just pick Rally, like no matter what.
Do you have 3 rerolls every single time, or do these cost something?
I think you get 3 rerolls for the entire run. So
Each
if
run?
we had some trash, for the run, it's for the run.
Are you serious?
I think it's for
all
the
right.
run.
I actually think the strategy now for this is literally reroll until you see Rally. Every time.
I don't think Rally is Rally's insane.
Round
like
1.
This one I'm happy with Rally, but
Reroll,
like if I
reroll.
didn't see Rally here, I might have rerolled for it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Lucian, it's definitely reroll until you see Rally, until you run out of rerolls, or until you see Rally. Like,
Also, another thing
way.
is, I will say that like I do think that if you're going to use the rerolls, you really use them early. So you just get a bad one, you're like, I don't really want any of these cards. You just run that reroll. Because
being able to get strong early is pretty good.
Yeah, and then you also have a thing that you're working. Yeah, that's it. That you're working towards. You keep the hero and you keep the 2-drop.
I feel like in this mode, you almost always keep the hero, right? You want to turn this down
just a little bit. The music. Yeah.
So you want to do it like this?
Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Yeah, absolutely. He doesn't need to be out.
I guess we're going to play our 2-drop here.
Yeah. Oh, you start with 2?
No, this is turn 2.
Oh, this is turn 2. You're right. I'm sorry. You got that auto pass on. You're crazy.
So what would we like to have on top? The 1-drops, probably?
Yeah, you're not going to take that 5 landmark. You just choose one of them, and that's the only one you get. But yeah, you definitely want that.
Just summon, right?
I would just chomp. I think.
He has so much
spiders just takes away some. Yeah, the first one.
Sometimes when I have like actually if he blocks I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
A lot of times if I have a 2 health person, I won't block the spiders. Because they have to like do the 1 damage.
The pink thing, yeah.
Yeah.
You're just concerned about summoning stuff as fast as you can.
So this is the play.
I think so, because I mean you get free summons off of as much as possible for each of your attack now, and you have rally, so I think that's the
You
play.
don't have to attack them.
You don't. He might block, but I just don't. It's not necessary.
To save him.
Yeah, I think you save him in this. It's not as necessary to attack, is what I'm thinking.
This guy does an extra damage.
Either of those blocks are not great for him. Now I would, if he had that on the board, I would consider attacking, right?
Yeah, because that's a good trade.
Yeah. So also, sometimes with this deck, like you want to think about, I could just, if I'd want to attack before the other person attacks with rally, or I want to wait for them to attack to get my stuff through. Like, because sometimes they'll make an attack which, like, you're like, oh, cool, then I can block in a way that really makes mine good. We got 4 plus a spell. I think you're throwing down the Predicts guy, the Runekeeper. I mean, you could summon attacking Sand Soldier. You could attack every single turn. I think Sandcrafter's great, actually.
That's a good blocker too.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
if
I was him, I wouldn't attack.
Try to quick sand.
Well, also, it's the blocker for the 3/2 because that thing's got fear, and now he's just like, nah, this doesn't make sense for him to attack. I think that's fine to do it like this.
I want to say actually to blocking.
So we
can't block this.
See how far we are on this one. How many triggers? It's got 4, so we're gonna get 2 more to put 6 because this one's gonna bring 1. This one's gonna bring 1. I still think we don't tackle the 2. When it gets close to us killing him, he's gonna have to be forced to block. Yeah, see, this is great. Now the 2/1 feels great in this position. You're like, awesome. I will probably attack with that next turn if nothing really changes, right? So he brought it back. It's fine to do anything. It's a not block with this thing, I think, in this position. You could block with 3/4, and that would be fine too.
Yeah.
But you probably want to just keep that alive because you're going to have to attack for probably 2 more turns. Right? So if you attack here, how many counters does this guy have? He's got 6. So if you play this one thing, the Dunekeeper, that's 7, 8, and then 9, 10 from what you have on the board. So I like that play to flip him this turn. And you could honestly.
Yeah, we want to save some for quicksand here.
You know what? You could also actually
predict. Because whoever blocks him needs to be quicksand.
You could predict 2, right? No. That would fill up the entire board. I think you do Doomkeeper right now. Yeah, and you say and because you're gonna have a full board of 6 attackers as soon as you do Doomkeeper. So yeah, I think that's the play. Is you just get in as fast as you can. And he's gonna have to make terrible blocks, and he might die from the damage anyways.
Yeah. What happens with him when he levels up?
You when you summon an ally after that, yeah. So you're gonna get
all the guys.
You're gonna get 3 new Doomkeepers. I would attack with everything but a 2/1 in this position.
It doesn't matter the order, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, and then whatever he blocks with, you're
gonna.
Doesn't
matter where he is.
No, it doesn't. That doesn't matter in this case. Oh wait, okay. I was about to say, is he gonna flip or what? Nice. Checking the stream out over there. So like this is pretty close to lethal, right?
Okay, so now we can quicksand this guy him. So it doesn't die.
Exactly, and he's gonna be at 1 health, I believe. If we,
so we should
summon another guy.
No,
it's still gonna be. Still would have been 2. It still would have been 2, and he wouldn't have gotten pumped, so it's fine. I was trying to see if there's a way to guarantee it, and I didn't see it before. Oh, he's at 2. Okay. But now you can run that predict out because it looks unlikely you're gonna cast your spell anyways.
Well, that's pretty OP. But
yeah,
we will be able to play it next turn. But I guess we can 5/1 too. I mean, we won't need any of it.
You've got these 2 guys summon a guy. I think you actually would rather play the Marshal over any of the. So it doesn't matter. Just take whatever you want because you're gonna play the Marshal, I think. Oh, instead of. Because Marshall's going to make him so big.
Yeah.
It looks like we should have attacked with the 2/1 since we weren't attacking already. You know, like...
Yeah.
I would actually just chump block with it. With the 2/1. We're not going to have enough space on the board. I would have actually chump blocked with the 2/1. Because we're going to have... The board's already going to be too full. There you go. Fine. Fine.
It doesn't matter.
I like to BM the computer, so I'm like, oh, going to get my Marshall out and see how low I can get them in the negatives.
The animations are still there.
Okay, so that was the easy game. It's spiders. Yeah.
Be careful with the desk.
Pushing it.
You'll hear it on the mic.
Oh, when I hit
it down.
I'm sorry.
Loudly.
Understood. Yeah, I am drinking.
Yeah, the volume control's right there. So like you see, like as I get louder, it goes into the
I'm
yellow.
gonna drop it on the nuts. Okay, I see. All right, sorry folks.
You can get it up.
Amateur streamer.
You can get it up there into the red, and then it really hurts your ears.
So this is interesting. You can re-roll this, which is like actually one of the ones that I think is really good for a re-roll if you don't get something you want.
Mm-hmm.
So we obviously get better from summoning creatures, right? We don't have a lot of stuff like synergy with Tarek, right? We don't have a lot of support.
Vladimir actually kills our own guys, so that seems bad.
It does seem bad, right?
Because he does damage to everyone, and we have a lot of 1 health dudes. Tarek seems like it would be really good in this deck.
I'm not so sure. I think that support, you already have a bunch of creatures on the board anyways. He comes out late, you don't have any buffs, and you don't have much support.
If I'm playing Tarek and Azir together, I'm happy.
Yeah, but I would be happy with Ashe and Azir too, right? Like, and just keeping them at 0s. But I think the biggest problem with the Azir deck is just having enough space on the board. With like not getting cluttered up in your hands. So I would actually prefer some I
guess I like Tarek because he's 3/4.
I just like Tarek because I think he's so sick, right? Like he's a dirty card. Also, he's
5/3 dies to a lot of stuff.
I will say that we have Rally, sure, and so Ashe gets better, Tarek gets better. Vladimir's still not that great. I mean, I know he has an attack thing, but Vlad never really loved him. I'm happy to do. I think we should honestly just run a reroll just to try.
I do like the.
Unless you want to.
I don't think we need to reroll.
Okay.
Both Tarek and Ashe are both good, and I think we'll be both happy with them because they're 4 drops. So never, we go Azir into Tarek is a great play. Azir into Ashe is a great play. And if we don't have either of those, Sandcrafter's still pretty good to bring out on 4 too.
Yeah.
So I mean, the only thing I would say is like maybe it would be better if you had like a 5, because then we could go Azir into Sandcrafter into a 5-drop would be insane. Or if we had a 2-drop, we'd go 2, 3. But I think it's fine.
The one thing that I'm missing out on Taric
over Ashe, but
is that Bastion.
Ashe is also good.
The thing that I don't like is you don't get the full value out of Taric, because even though you're supporting the guy and you're giving him
both be invincible.
Well, it's going to take a while for that to happen because you got one support and you don't have spells. What you want to do always with Taric is cast a spell on him a buff on him before you attack, and you don't have any in your entire deck other than this new Bastion card. Bastion is great for protecting what you got going, but it's going to take a lot of turns where Ashe doesn't really need that. You have everything as a really good synergy with it.
Ashe can play immediately. It's true. Plus, I do like the Frostbite, but this is still situational because it's 3 or less health. But it is cheap.
It's gonna come out. I think that the right play, if you're going for Fear Proof Power, is Ashe. But I'm happy to play Taric. I love Taric.
I'll do Ashe.
I love the support.
I actually don't play Ashe that much, so I feel like it makes sense to try it out.
Let me ask you a question.
Taric was one of those ones that I didn't even know about because,
you didn't have the card.
Well, I didn't play when Taric was added to the game, and then when Lab came along, he was already in the game. So I was just like, "Oh, who's this?" And I picked him, and it was a steamroll fest, and it was insane. So it was pretty good. So I think we don't want a 5, and I don't think we want to spell this early. I actually think we don't even want this, but we could keep it.
Pretty great against Mistrace, right? They get pumps, but you don't necessarily need it early. But like, you're always going to have a good target for it. You're going to have like a 6-2 Miswraith in the field. I don't think it's a mistake to get rid of it, but it's always going to be powerful in this matchup because you're going to have the Miswraiths that are 6-2 and whatever. I think you could actually get rid of Ashe in this position if you wanted to. It's really powerful. I'm okay with
I didn't really like getting
the
rid
only
of
card.
champions.
The only card I say you cannot get rid of, and the only is Bloodthirsty Marauder, and the only card I say you cannot keep is Rhyme Test Shaman. I'm up in the air about either of the other ones. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, the YOLO aggressive play would be to toss this to try to get Azir also in my hand right now.
I would say actually,
but this is definitely helpful.
You should probably either choose both Ashe and Brittle Steel, or neither Ashe nor Brittle Steel.
Okay, we'll go with keeping it then. Okay. There's no way I'm giving up a 1-drop where we always attack first. No. So plus we also always attack first because we are.
It looks like you might be flipping Ashe pretty quickly this turn, and then you're on the Ashe game plan, not the Azir game plan so much, right? Like
that is fine. We're still summoning people for Azir. So. Yeah. I love how he's on the croc. It doesn't. His card is really like the art is not great, but then when you put him down and he's got he extends out into the croc.
Can you pull up?
He looks amazing.
Can you pull up the artwork for that thing?
Yeah.
I want to see.
Like the full size artwork looks amazing.
It's just teeth from the left side.
But the worst part of it is like this top part.
Yeah, that guy is like not supposed to be the focus.
So there actually is an argument here to attack first because we could frostbite. We could also just play a dude.
I don't know, man. I don't think.
I think
we're fine trading. I think you want to play your dude to predict, because then you could get another thing for Ashe, or you can do Azir, right? Like, all right. Well, there's your answer right there, right? Like,
well, I think we want Azir on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do we want to just?
Yeah, you blocked it.
Do we really want to block it?
I think I'm actually noticing with this one, we want to protect our health total a lot more than you think we do. Okay. Like, so even though, like, if you're getting run down by spiders, right? Also. Like, sometimes you ignore them. You're like, whatever, these are spiders. Mm-hmm. But the spider deck is going to run out of steam, so you just sort of, like, slow roll your deck a little more and protect your health total. Because, especially if it gets low because of something. But, like, look at this set of turns. This is going to be dirty. Yeah, this is a long hair, don't care situation.
I would love this trade.
I would love that if you actually had were able to frostbite him. I can't believe I actually thought he was going to block Azir. I think that might have been his play. Oh shit, he's a 2.
I think their AI doesn't want to block Azir if they're dying because he only does 1 damage.
Yeah,
and so a lot of times they'll pass up on it.
You could double brittle and then. That guy attacks. How many counters is Azir at? 4?
It's usually at 4 on turn 4.
Do you want to just
when we're playing something every turn?
Do you want to just take the?
But the problem with doing the attack and then trying to frostbite is it's
still doesn't kill it.
It's not going to kill it.
But he's also gonna. You're not gonna get the crack back, right? So that's why frostbite is so powerful this turn. You could literally.
But we could Ashe and then it'll be frostbitten as well. But then we can't frostbite the other guy.
He'd attack us first, right? And we wouldn't want to block with ours. It might be. Hear me out on this play.
We can also play this.
Hear me. I think that it's either that play or just double frostbite. It's not Ashe. Double frostbite just says, "All right, forget you this turn," right? But I think you play this guy as a blocker. I think that's the one because he's going to be not inclined to attack into it. And then, even though you block this one, when you're going to have frostbite to protect him against whatever he attacks in next turn.
I mean, I think we just do this and let this through.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Are you good with that play?
Yeah, I think that's the play.
Because this guy we want to die because he does so much damage.
I think you could attack with Azir here. Like, you're going to be frostbiting next turn likely.
Yeah, I'm actually okay with this too.
Oh yeah, that one,
because
actually he dies. It's
guy.
lethal. It's lethal, baby. No, that's good because it's lethal.
And also it's lethal.
Sometimes I get so caught up on the really cool play.
Yeah, it would have been lethal without it though.
Jay, like when we're playing together,
because, he could have blocked the erythral guy and then he wouldn't have done damage.
No. It wasn't lethal without you blocking.
It wasn't guaranteed lethal, but if they blocked Azir, it would have still been lethal. Because we would have done the 1 damage and then to the face as well. Because it gets through.
But you wouldn't have had the extra attacker.
But you only need 1. He only has 2 health.
Yeah, but
you
would have had 2 blocks.
soldier.
You had to play that guy. Yeah.
But he could have just blocked the sand soldier.
All right, so here's the go-to, right? I almost never take. Well, so you this is a situation where you get another of your champions, which is fantastic here, right?
Yeah.
I almost never want the ephemeral with my heroes. I want them to stick around on the board, right? Like
it's never the ephemeral.
Right?
The only time I would pick the ephemeral is if it was like a 1-drop or something.
Let's be honest, like we're talking about it a little much. It's the challenger, and I almost want to just put it on Ashe because Ashe will just like be like, oh, the strongest enemy, and they could just challenge it, and it gets 0 health, and Ashe is just like, all right, well, I crash into it for 5. It helps protect your Ashe because the problem with the Ashe attacking with Ashe is that like you get 1 to go, and then it doesn't.
And then somebody else can still block Ashe. Yeah,
I
agree. I agree. Azir only has one attack, which is the biggest problem with the Azir deck.
If you have him flipped, Challenger is better with him, and Overwhelm is better with him, you know, but not... Like, I could see an argument for Brutalizer, but I think it's Challenger Ashe. Yeah, baby. Right? Like, yeah. Enemies with 0 power can't block. Okay, well then you don't have to challenge. But I think this is clearly the play. Typically, if I have a guy that's like a 2-cost hero and a 6-cost hero, I'll just throw it on the 2 no matter what.
That also could have been a time to reroll, but I do like Challenger.
This is a situation where I consider doing the reroll. I'm like, there's a 7-cost spell. It's really hard to get full value out of Spirit Fire, right?
If enemies -2 and round end, deal 2 to me this round.
It's like really not that great with Azir, even though
that's really weird. Plus, they could still kill your guys and then you deal the 2 to them. So it's not that good. Plus, it's very expensive. I mean, I could throw a Frozen Thrall down on turn 1 just randomly, but it doesn't really work with our deck.
No, we're done for 8, I think.
And
we want the space on the board. We want the space on the board, right? You could.
Quicksand works on the deck. It's already in the deck.
It does work in the deck. We've never played it yet. It's 3 mana. You can run it if you want, but I think you might want to. I think
you could reroll.
Why don't you give it a reroll just to see? Why don't we just haven't done it yet? Oh, that's bad too. I mean, Yeti Yearling's not so bad.
I think the time to use the rerolls too. The other argument is to use them when you have like a high roll situation. Like, what's the best we can get in this situation? These are reinforcements, right? It's going to be like just regular cards.
Yeah,
right?
I see what you're saying.
But
I think Yeti Yearling is decent. Yeah. I wanted to do it because I didn't love any of them. I still don't love these either.
Is this the same one we already have?
Yeah.
So this is more of this.
Yeah, which we haven't played.
This is Last Breath, create 2. That's it.
I think that's it. It's
it's
a good blocker.
I do like this card.
And then you get the 1 mana 5. Those are solid guys. I think that's. Yeti Yearling, and it's something to do with the
They're
early
5/5
mana.
for one.
You notice we're running we kind of want to be playing like really early stuff. We've got that rally, and we don't have that many early drops. We're heavy on 4s and like.
Plus, late game, this also turns into another quick. I just not want to summon one more person with Azir, and it brings out 2 more guys that we can scry into if we really wanted to.
Oh, that's right. You can. It helps with the predicting. I just love it in it's a really great 1 mana, like, hey, I just need a little bit of time. I'm going to throw out a guy in front of your non-overwhelmed.
This one also requires us to have the 8-cost card in hand.
Trash.
Right?
Trash. Sorry.
But I haven't played too many I need to have a whole bunch of
so we got
high-cost cards.
We're playing Thresh, so we need to be
game.
careful that we don't, just feed that monster, bro. Yeah, I'd never liked the high cost ones. I think I was offered one time the 12 mana.
I think it's okay for standard.
Summon a thing.
With lab, like the longer you wait on these things, usually ends up really bad for you.
I think it's just the Marauder.
So the Frostbite is like actually worthless in this matchup, right?
It's not worthless, but I want it to go. I think he has the thing that kills the thing, and then you get another thing. Yeah, this is fantastic. I like this a lot. I want to keep his board empty if I can. So he doesn't get that.
So then we play this first?
I think that, we just hit him in the face. We just put out the big stuff as fast as we can. Like, that's not great. It's gonna be there anyways. You just pass, I think. I think you're not getting any value out of it. But you're not getting value by attacking.
This guy's gonna die anyway.
Yeah, but he's gonna bring a spider anyways. But now you can block the Soul Shepherd, right? So, or if he plays out the shark, it's okay. So what I would do is I'd think about playing this that guy to block the shark. Like, great. I want the Yeti Yearling dead anyways. I don't want to take 4 to the dome. It also prevents him attacking.
Yeah, we can also play this guy too.
Yeah, but you'd rather have
because we get to attack every turn.
Yeah, but I want to play the Yeti Yearling first in case because he's going to attack. He's out of mana, so he's going to attack right away.
I'm just saying when we attack back.
Yeah. Well, you can do that. But like now you got the.
Do we want to do this trade?
Absolutely. I think we do because he's still got the one. You want that thing to be off the board so that he doesn't get the he doesn't get to kill it and get rip a 3-drop out of his deck with his
you just want whatever to be left to be the lowest cost thing, so he's like restarting
or
every
none
time.
None cost is even better, man. Yeah, and I would just attack with both, even if he please block the 2/1. Yeah, just like please. He's gonna block the 2/1 because he knows it's not ephemeral. I've seen this, but like, great. Now you don't get a 2-drop, you get a none drop, and I'm okay with that.
Plus, this does extra damage if he doesn't block it. So,
and you're running out the 4.
It's really a 2 attack.
Oh, you've got the 2 next turn. So we're predicting we want to see a hero, right? Champion.
Yeah, champion or the Yeti, but we'll take the Azir here.
How much we've got for Yeti is pretty strong in this position. She's only got 8 health.
So, I mean, we could Sand Soldier into Yeti and attack with that next turn, right? No. We only have 4. We only have 4 next turn anyway.
I think we just take Azir. I think Azir's. You could take either of those. It's not Chronomancer, right? Well, actually, Yeti you can play this turn. No, I think it's Yeti. You can play Yeti this turn. You've only.
No, this is put on top of the deck.
Oh,
we don't have this card right now.
You're right. So it's
It'll be
up
for
to
next
you.
turn.
It's up to you. I don't think
we don't have a draw.
I don't think we're flipping Azir. I think we go to our enraged Yeti. To be honest.
You want the Yeti first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. I mean, that's the dream. We shuffled that in our entire deck, and we just was just like, oh, I immediately get value from this. You spend
I'm
2
okay
mana.
either way.
Yeah.
That's a lot of damage up front.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we're not going to use our mana that well.
It's better because we attack every turn also.
Another thing is that we can actually use that 4 mana thing. Like, right, we play the mana, this thing, and then he plays something. If he uses all his creature mana, we win the game, right? Like, please,
Sure.
you use 7 mana. That's okay.
That's fine. So.
Right? All right. Yeah, like, but if he played a creature, we would have just killed it and then won the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're just going to bank a bunch of spell mana here.
Yeah. He did one of the best things he could have done. I think he won the Marshal. It's just a bigger guy. The Sand Soldier gets more things through. No, I think it's the Sand Soldier, man. Because then he can't block block. Yeah, because it does 4. It'll get 2 and 2 in even if he chumps it. I think it's the Sand Soldier. You don't need to. Yep. And if you just attack straight up, hell, you could even kill that thing before because he's out of mana, but it doesn't matter. The game is over.
It won't even let me do it.
Well, I meant before you attacked, you could have just judged it because he was out of mana because he had to spend 7 to get rid of our thing, right? You spent 7 mana on our 1 mana. That's not it. That's not good. That's not good. So our health goes back to full.
That 7 mana card is actually a really good card for like constructed though.
Yeah. Ooh!
Reduce the
cost of your
most
expensive cards. Start the game, heal your Nexus by 10. When you damage the enemy, reduces.
This is always the heal. Okay, we don't need that right now. This is when you damage the enemy, you reduce its power. That's pretty good, but we have some decent. Some of these guys are small attackers.
Well, that's fine though, because even when he chumps, even when he blocks them, like it gets lowered, and then they don't do good damage against our bigger guys, right?
Sure.
But
plus we attacking every turn.
You know, this. I mean, I'm saying black market discount is the TI.
So this is reduce the cost of your most expensive card in hand by 1. Oh my god.
Yeah, it makes it. Also rewards us very much for doing like rolling low, right?
That's insane.
So if we get like a bunch of these low things, and then we get like an Ashe or an Azir, that's a turn 2 Azir or turn 3 Ashe. I think that's the one.
I've never even seen this.
You haven't?
No.
No. Oh, friend, that's. Let me tell you that if you think Lucian was busted without that, Lucian is real busted with that. You're just like, oh man. Oh, okay.
Alright. This is an insane buff. It's so late game. And then this is when you summon elite, reduce my cost by 1 for each that died this round. Summon elite, reduce my cost by 1. Okay, but we don't have elites in our deck, right?
And yeah, it's just...
This one maybe is okay with elites.
It's not terrible.
Does it do it anywhere in the deck?
Once you have your guys already die, you need a rally. What's up? Oh, I don't... I think it's only if it's in your hand. I think it's not that. It's not that good.
So that's actually really bad.
Yeah, I think it's...
Give an ally this round if you summon a landmark this game. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, but you don't have any landmarks in your deck, do you? You have
2.
Yeah. They also come super...
It's still 1+1 with
I think it's still better than Battle Fury because it's just a low cost thing.
This is cheaper.
Yeah.
Cheaper. Plus 1 extra health on Azir is actually pretty good.
Always so disappointed. This is the time I mostly want to reroll. I'm like,
you can reroll here.
Yeah, I don't think it's necessary.
I
do think you get more value out of your reroll in different situations.
If we were like on the verge of dying, then I would say use your rerolls more aggressively. But I think early, if you can make an argument that it's usable, I think you gotta just take it and use your rerolls later. You know.
Also, playing on normal and using rerolls feels a little bit like.
I mean, it's a pretty good curve already.
Right, and if we get something lower than Ashe, then Ashe is turn 3 because it's 4 mana, right? So that's I like that. I like this choice. Oh, let's hope Ashe gets it. Okay. You got anything to block?
Is it going to be one or the other here? Yeah, so we don't attack?
Yeah, I don't think we attack. We're going to have the 2 drop. Anyways. Oh.
Didn't get on that.
You hate to see it. He's going to attack us maybe.
Now it definitely will... Oh no, now it goes on to 5.
Yeah, now he's... Yeah, but now you got to play the 2. Alright, what are we looking for? Something better than what's in our hands.
Well, we'll see what we get.
Quick
take the 1 mana spell, I think.
The 1 mana could protect it too. Yeah, I think it's. Oh, well, we've got Ashe and that thing, and they're gonna get cheaper. How do we get to that? I don't think it's Marshall, right? Quicksand is better when it's. I think we take Shapestone. I think we do. You know, you can protect. Yeah, it's shapes. I think it's just Shapestone. It's just cheap. I think that's what we need to get back on the board. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Alright. Let's hope we have a good use for our turn 3.
Yeah. No, well, we have to draw that card that we just picked.
That's true.
No.
Well, the other ones weren't as good. Another Quicksand wouldn't have been as good. I think.
Yeah.
Pass,
so whatever he plays, I might kill it.
That's fine.
Or he does nothing and doesn't
actually.
Okay, wow.
That's fine.
Doesn't do anything. Easy. Alright, a 0 cost? Really?
Yeah.
We have a lot of mana.
I think play Ashe and you attack with it. Because it's got, you know, and it's just like, there's
Ashe
nothing.
is challenger.
And you can, yeah, you can just, that's still, actually you still attack with it. You know? You could actually pump it with this thing, get the block and get the thing, get the double, you know, right?
Yeah, you want to just do that?
Let's do it. Let's do it. There's not much else we can do with our turn. We've got extra mana anyways. Let this thing die, and then we'll attack to get another frostbite out there, and we'll do 1 damage to his thing. I don't think that's worth it this turn.
Do we want to do this?
Yeah, I think.
We
maybe.
also
We could just do
just
this.
attack?
Yeah, I think just attack. There's no. See, okay, great.
He's gonna block it anyway.
Great.
That's only for
Yeah,
attack.
why don't you give it a 0 attack? Oh, wait, but it can't block normally once we get Ashe up and running. I will say, it looks like we're on the frostbite plan right now.
Yeah, which is fine.
Yep.
These guys are cheaper too now, which is pretty good.
There we go. We're gonna get it off soon. I would like to go full frostbite. I mean, even if we had creatures that weren't frostbite, but it's Rhyme Tusk Shaman, and yeah, because if you put something down, you can attack with both of them.
It's only for round start, but yeah.
Yeah, but you still get another attacker because as soon as he plays something and you attack,
I mean, we could also just kill whatever he plays.
yeah, that's like sure, that's still fine. It still gets
buffing this.
Yeah, so you can use your quicksand as well to protect it. I would probably attack it with the so it's the biggest thing. I'd attack in with Ashe attacking his 3/5, and then I'd frostbolt the 3/2.
Yeah. So then attack with everything.
Yeah, man. Quicksand works against stuff that doesn't have less than 3.
What's
has
the kind of
more than 3 health.
frostbite?
The 3/5 because it's the most strongest. You can right click on it to figure out the definition of strongest. It's always helpful. I do this all the time. Highest power with ties broken by highest health and highest cost. So it's because it has health and power. Yeah. And then
so we want this to happen then, right?
Yeah, and then as soon as he chooses to block, if he blocks the hair, I'm not even consistent. Like let it die. I think. Great. Now yep. Ooh, that's what we call a twofer in the biz.
Yeah.
So it's sad that we won't have. Oh, perfect. We're also going to get another frostbite next turn because he played another creature. This is a creature that we do not care about.
Well, that was the one he summoned.
Yep.
So we can also just kill it.
Nah, I want to get that token, baby. I want to get the free frostbite. Even if we do it, we can do it next turn because it's spell mana.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah. So how many frostbites do we have after this?
How many more?
We've got one more.
One more. So this is
so once we attack, it'll still frostbite the cheapest guy. Why don't we just summon Azir?
Do we have Azir?
Yeah,
nice.
baby. And then we'll summon the other guy.
Azir.
This is where the game goes bad for him. So now do the other Rhyme Tusk. No.
You want to play everything?
Yeah, baby. Run him out. He's like, are you sure you don't want to do anything? You could. I'm not even sure I'd do it. He won't be able to block with it anyways because it has 0 health. I think you just say forget about it.
Yeah. Does this count as a level up right now? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So you can frostbite.
You could have killed it if you wanted to.
If he has a 0 cost.
Yeah, it's the strongest guy no matter what.
Yeah.
Right?
Even if the strongest guy's an O2.
Yep.
Oh god. Alright, so then is it lethal then?
No, but it puts a ton of pressure on him.
I didn't count.
That's fine.
These guys are only 3
2 shamans anyways, and you got all this protection.
Like
I can't see him getting through this. You're also gonna get the arrow next turn, and you attack. You start with the attack token, so it's like he doesn't even want to attack you. Please attack. Hey, guess what's gonna happen, buddy? Guess what's gonna happen? Quicksand that.
Should I quicksand it?
Yeah. This game is over. This game is over. Quicksand it. This is the last time that quicksand is ever gonna matter. So you might as well do it now.
Sure. Keep killing those bunnies.
Yeah, good for you with your bunnies, bro.
I mean, this guy does, if he does the 0 power, it messes up.
Mm-hmm. Watch this.
It messes you up.
Oh.
Yeah, what up, VPR?
Doesn't matter what we... Oh, what's up, VPR? How
we
you
got
doing?
Renzo time. How you doing? Thanks for joining in.
This is a
is
hard
it our
decision.
turn again?
Is it attack or is it attack?
Frostbite an enemy with all other enemies. Frostbite an enemy and all other enemies with 3 or less health. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't even think I've seen that card before.
Really?
Wait a minute. Did we get Azir leveled up
from Ashe.
too?
Yeah.
Like, we didn't even need to.
No, this game is over. Shink, he still frostbites another one.
Again.
Sure, it doesn't matter what he does.
Oh, he has to buff him just so he can block.
Yep.
That's hilarious.
That's fun.
That's actually hilarious.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good BM right there by the computer.
Yeah.
Buff his dude just so he can get in on the block, just to die still. Hilarious.
I like this song. In a
Actually
Lifetime
hilarious.
by MGR7.
In a Lifetime? Yeah, it's a pretty good one. Playing games with someone riding shotgun is always great.
Oh, thanks, man.
Nice.
I think actually in my life, man, Gabs is a natural. He's a hype man off the thing too. Seriously.
Natural hype.
Yeah.
All right, we got reinforcements.
Mm-hmm.
We need to select and add 2 copies. This is a sometimes very important description.
Uh-huh.
So
the boxes show that they're stuck together, right?
this is
that's always helpful.
yeah. So we would have 5 drop at a 5/7.
I thought it might be you.
And then you get a. This is if you've slain 4+ units this game, and enemy and I strike each other. That's not very good, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you, we will be doing the slaying, but
Mm-hmm.
if you behold an 8+ cost card, that also sucks. Nab is also not very good.
Yeah.
Destroy a landmark. So this is actually where I might maybe use the reroll, because these cards are all trash, and we don't want to put 2 trash cards in our thing. But I guess Philosopher's Stone maybe is useful if we want to do some card draw in our deck.
Well, so what
for
we're
like
going...
very late game. We could also technically destroy a landmark with this guy, but would we ever really want a Grumpy Rock Bear?
Well, coming up next, but we destroy. Oh, but coming up next, we're going against the Resist landmark, which I don't think is that strong against ours, but it does kill that. But I don't think it's that great. I think this is fine for a reroll. Augur of the old ones is trash.
The argument against reroll here is that technically Desert Naturalist is playable.
Yeah, it is playable
in the deck. And
2,
if
4
we
for
reroll
4?
and get like 8 cost, 9 cost, 10 cost, then we're gonna be super sad.
I don't think it's gonna happen. Yeah, I actually would rather just have the Dorn Blade. So I have to think this is actually probably better. He'd be a 5/6 for 5, right? And he would have Overwhelm. And if he does it like if we have the play, I think actually
he's gonna hog
our heavy mana, but he's
gonna have
he's
like
a fatty.
Bringing the cost down.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
it's up to you. I think that I'm trying to think.
I actually think
none of the
play
Victor
after we get that, the play is to maybe never pull a card that's higher than 4 costs, so that it always goes on Ashe or someone less. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm trying to do. I think Desert Naturalist's stats are just too low. I think that it's Bakai for me or it's reroll.
Yeah,
Augur was never.
I actually
never
think
chance.
Desert Naturalist is super situational. We just wouldn't even play.
5/5 with
we just wouldn't even play.
Yeah.
Unless we need the card draw.
Unless I don't think.
I actually think we do need the card draw.
I almost
because
never
a lot of times we
needed the card
scry,
draw. Yeah.
and then we only pull like that one card if we really want
But
a
it's
second
4
draw.
mana to do it, and then places the 6 spots on the board.
It is 4 mana to do it, but
that's a
give
tough
us
one.
the extra card draw. The deck has no card draw. That's like the only argument that I can make for that.
Okay.
I'm good either
Up to
way
you.
on these. It's definitely not this one.
Why don't we rock paper scissors for it? Best of
Rock,
1.
paper,
3, 2,
scissors.
1.
Let the
I'm
chat
going for
decide.
Bakai. All right, we'll let chat decide. There we go. Bakai or Naturalist. If you say Augur, the old ones will have to go with it, but I'll hate you forever.
I don't think chat will actually
Not
decide
forever.
for us.
Oh yeah.
The person who's actually the expert is you. So let's go with what you say.
All right.
Doran's Braid?
Bakai. I'm not sure. I'm just afraid of. The worst feeling is when you do a reroll and it's worse than the option you had before. It just happened to us last time. It's like, oh.
Plus, what's the high roll for reinforcements? More of these same cards?
Yeah. Crap.
I'd rather high roll. Like, what I want to do is the next time we get
something that has
champion
a huge
one,
chance of it,
and there's no buff, and there's no like
but it might get rid of the champion. That's the problem. Like I think you reroll the whole thing, so it's not like you just get to get rid of the buff. I think you rerolls the card and off of the champion.
No, but but the thing says like champion buff or whatever it's called. It's like it's
yeah.
4 champions.
Oh no, that only happens earlier. You never get guaranteed champion buffs except for maybe once more, maybe.
There's another one.
Okay,
there's definitely another one because have you ever had Lucian with only 1 buff on him? Come on, think about it. You've had Lucian with like Challenger and Overwhelm, and
you literally just pick. It doesn't even matter what buff. You're just like, give me another Lucian.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, if I can re-roll this and it would be a chance for a champion to show up right here, then I would be re-rolling it. But I don't think that works like that.
Here's another one.
Plus, they might have changed it though too. You know what I mean? Because maybe they nerfed it. I don't know, but I definitely have gotten multiple buffs on the same champion before in one run. So this would make this 1 cost. That's actually decent.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
This would be card draw, which is also decent, but we have to play it to get the card draw. And then this is not it. This is not the play.
No, we already turned down quick.
We don't need Poros. Although this does make Azir level up very fast, but he's going to clog.
We never wanted to play the 3 mana. I would love to do. I want the Chronomancer, man. I don't even want this pump spell. We don't need to really pump. We already.
Yeah, it's also putting additional stuff in the deck.
Yeah.
It's this one?
It's predict.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you get the card, you add an additional copy, sure. Like, this is the guy that does have the Battlegrounds, so, like, getting rid of his Battlegrounds is kind of more important for other decks, but not for ours. I think that with the
we have a lot of high attack. Well,
yeah,
I don't
but
know.
we have the little guys that make his guys bigger in the 1, and they get bigger.
Bad against this matchup, actually.
Well, the Sand Soldiers are kind of bad against this matchup too. I think you just go with the cheap stuff and you try and blitz them down or last long enough for the Ashe value to come through. I could keep them both. I think keep them with 1-drops, just like.
I mean, remember we rally. This, it'll be a 2-drop, but because I don't know. I think this is already a 1-drop. I say we'd be very aggressive.
Yeah, no. So keep you aggressive. No, Doomkeeper is a very aggressive play. I think you keep Doomkeeper too. What if he doesn't have anything, early?
I'm saying try to get a champion. These guys aren't going to be able to attack very well against this deck.
Okay.
So, but I mean, like we could. Okay. We could flow. This is going to give all of these guys tough, right? Is that this deck?
Yeah.
Like all of these guys are going to have tough.
Well, that was the argument.
But I think we got to. I think it's actually get Ashe as soon as possible.
Okay.
Is the win for this Well,
that's a good thing we got more of the predictor guy, right?
Azir sucks against this matchup for sure. So
he has no mana to heal this guy, so he can't. Like this one loves Elixir of Steel. It gives two.
He's not going to block. But
yeah.
The thing is, if this ever tries to block, it's usually it's either I'm gonna die or I'm definitely buffing it.
Yeah.
It's usually I'm definitely buffing it.
Well, that's actually it's not bad for
So now we can play a Doomkeeper, but I actually think we play this so we can guarantee the kill.
What do we got?
Right.
Guarantee what kill?
Against whoever attacks.
Yeah, I think that's right. But we already have one, but like we can guarantee the attack through, right? Because
I mean, do we want to frostbite it to save him? I don't think we have to.
Actually, I think it's actually not a bad play. You could save it too, but then you're just coming at him, and then he's got on the back foot. I think you want to get ahead in this position. I think you've got another 1-drop. I think it's a good play. I think it's a good play.
Quicksand next turn, sure.
If we have to, yeah. But like he's all out of mana, so when you crack back, he's going to take 6, which is basically a third of his life total. So he's just chumping. He doesn't get the value out of it.
Okay. Well, that's actually really good then if he's going to do that. Mm-hmm. I didn't think he was going to block.
Guess what? This is one of the best things. Like that thing's now 3, and so you're getting a 4/6 for 3. I'm all about it. All about it. So, there's not a lot of things he's going to play for 3 mana that can withstand a 4/6, right? Oh, even better. Great, you didn't actually even do anything with your turn. Take 6 again.
This doesn't summon a guy, right?
No. But it does when we summon this thing.
It only buffs this next turn when we pull out other guys.
Yeah, but Doomkeeper is gonna be a pretty decent shot. This is actually this is the idea that I had behind it, is that we don't necessarily need the hero.
If he didn't play anything, it's already lethal.
Yeah. Well, play that Doomkeeper. Play the Doomkeeper, and then you're gonna quicksand it. Whatever
we
it
can
is.
quicksand still.
But this is nice, right? Look at that. Oh,
The buffs are great, yeah.
I just block it with the ephemeral guy.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Well,
no.
he does do an extra damage,
Extra
but
damage,
it
but
doesn't matter.
you have it anyway.
It doesn't
this is a
matter.
value
Yeah,
play.
we have it.
You might as well just quicksand it. I don't even care. Quicksand it. No. He's still gonna die, even if you quick. Oh, it's -4. No, quicksand it because it's gonna be on blocking too. But it's gonna get bigger. Okay, don't quicksand it. Final answer.
We can
You could
quicksand it
quicksand.
later.
You could actually quicksand
after.
it just so you could attack with it, but it doesn't matter.
We can quicksand it after.
Literally. Well, you would have your other attacker, so the play was quicksand it now or not
now
before,
when
but
you
it doesn't
quicksand
matter. No. You would have done it before. You would have had the extra attacker. It's fine that we, but it doesn't matter
It's
because we have lethal. Yeah.
We have lethal anyway.
Ooh.
It is hilarious, though. We have to make all the proper plays, no matter how ahead we are.
I do, because then I get in the habit of making bad plays, and then I throw a run, and then I'm just like, oh shit.
It does feel bad when you mess.
It feels terrible. Oh, these look like.
Because sometimes that's like whether or not you're going to get enough damage through
What is
on your
this?
attack and stuff like that.
What is
So this is a spell reinforcement. So we're going to get spells every time.
I like.
And we're getting 2 copies of spells.
I like Walking Sands a lot. I like it better than the other thing.
Ooh, grant Poro allies everywhere +1/+1 for 3.
And
by the
summon.
way.
Well, but this
For
one's
3.
gonna be.
And when I
up.
play it, I also get a random 1-cost Poro
Back
as well.
off,
I mean,
man.
yo, Poros all day, baby.
2
We
to an
get so
enemy and
many.
1 to the Nexus. Again on the same targets. That's pretty good. You do 4 to a thing, and then I
4
like
to an
that
enemy
Walking
and then
Sands
2
being
to the
cheap.
Nexus.
I love that this spell right here. We've got a number of cheap spells already, right? Shapestone and Brittle Steel.
Cast the spell, reduce my cost.
And then it goes out for free, and it gives you a 5/2.
What is the
It's
Sandstone
a 5/2,
Charger?
baby.
Oh, it's this guy.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty good for our deck.
I think it is pretty good for our deck. It's a slow spell, but it's still, like
You would
Death's
just
Hand
play
with
it
the
like a
removal.
2-drop.
Yeah.
Do you want a 2 mana 5/2 in your deck? That could
No.
sometimes be a 0
Yeah,
5/2.
I like it as a 0. I like it. That only Spellbinder only happens when it's in your hand. By the way,
Sure.
I do know that.
I
It's
do know
definitely
that,
not
yeah.
Poros in this deck.
This one
Death's
is better
Hand
for
is still
damage.
it's still great.
The only
though.
argument against Walking Sands, I would say, is we don't need more creatures really in the deck. We need some damage to deal with their guys.
Yeah, I think
So,
it's
That's the
interesting
only thing I would say against that.
there's
Because
not
this is 4 damage from hand. It is a little expensive, but we have the thing that lowers it down anyway.
I'm okay with it. I think I'd rather have Death's Hands too. It's more.
Plus, it's also
different.
reach. If we can't get through with a 0, we can just go 2 to the face.
I think I prefer Death's Hand too in that situation because it's just this card is just so much like everything else we have. I love playing stuff for 0, but
This
whatever.
is very good though.
Yeah.
It's very
I would
good.
actually rather have Walking Sands than the Tomb.
We just have
by
so
the
many.
way. Can we just switch that out?
Yeah, switch these 2 out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even need the
Do you want to take
Spellbinder.
Death's Hand, you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Alright, we got another reinforcements, but this one's not spell specific, so if we reroll,
This could be a
it could be
reroll
any
into a
cards. Right?
You don't want the ephemeral on the Rhyme Tusk, right? When cast shuffle 2 copies means deck that
So,
costs. Ooh.
We can continue to buff the guy we already chose
Summon
to
draw
pick.
1. Yeah.
Now it gives us card draw.
No, I'm thinking about the reroll. I want to get so these are this is picking cards that are in our deck, right? I'm not too hot on getting another 5, in the quicksand that we barely use. I think this is probably a reroll. I think I almost never Philosopher's Stone, to be honest. I almost never find myself wanting to draw. I usually find at the end of these, I might have a hand full of cards all the time because there's so much stuff. This
It
deck
depends
is
on the
less
deck.
on the stealing,
Depends
but
on the deck. And every time I play Lucian, I definitely want card draw.
but I'm always still full. I think I'm just
I
always
never get full. I'm
Oh,
like
really?
down 0 cards when I play Lucian
Really?
deck, usually, yeah.
I've always win the game before. I
And
get
I'm
that
always
one.
like, can I please draw this rally?
Oh
you know?
yeah, I guess that's true. What do you
So,
think? What are you
I
inclined to
mean,
do?
we don't want to add more of these in our deck. This is the most playable, probably, but then this clogs our deck even more, so it's actually really bad.
Yeah, I think
because we don't want that many quicksands.
you really want that on one of your best cards.
But if we re-roll and get worse stuff, I'm gonna be very sad. But we could try it.
I would like to try it. I'd like to try the reroll
Alright.
situation.
Bless RNG. This
Uh-huh.
one's on you, though.
All right, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, there's Ashe.
All right. Well, it's
Oh,
definitely the
yeah.
champion. You never pass up the champion.
Yeah.
The fact that you can get re-roll onto a champion here. So reinforcements is just like more of any of your deck, right?
Uh-huh.
So if you have more champions, then maybe this is even better.
Yep.
This one would give him barrier. That's you know,
still 5.
That's actually pretty good, but
yeah.
when you cast the spell reduce, so this would, we haven't even played this card yet.
That's not bad for that card, but that card
we haven't played it.
Yeah, we haven't played exactly.
Because it's a slow, really.
But you do want to get Spellbinder on cards that are
I think Overwhelm is good on Ashe.
that have a lot of mana. Yeah.
Overwhelm is very good on Ashe.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
She already has Challenger.
You also exactly.
Plus, we can always guarantee that she hits a 0 attack person, and the Overwhelm goes through every time. So
you're not wasted. Remember we did that attack and we're like, oh, we
you're
don't
not wasting the attack. Yeah.
Sure.
Or you can guarantee that she attacks the lowest health thing as well.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you can get 4 over if it's a 0, if it's whatever one.
Yeah.
All right, Sejuani.
If you want to do more damage.
I think we're done with the landmarks. That was the last guy with the landmark. That's why I was considering the destroy a landmark thing. But we didn't even have an issue with it. That's what I was saying. I think that they're struggling a little bit more with earlier drops. I think they curved out easier last time.
Is there more landmark people?
Nope. No, I just thought about it. Yep.
This is a great as a 1-drop, by the way.
Yeah, right?
Guarantee that we'll have a 2-drop?
Yeah.
Well, not guaranteed, but give us a very good chance.
Oh, fantastic.
Play it, we can play it again
I'm
next turn,
into
actually.
this. It's not even an Azir deck anymore. It's a find more ways to flip Ashe. Predicts a way to flip Ashe. Alright, it's a Azir deck. Never mind.
Actually, this is Azir now.
Yeah, baby.
You definitely want to try
Azir's not getting lower, though, because we have all the 4s. That is one of the problems with like keeping 2 Ashes. Another thing that I dislike is when you lower the cost of the Ashe from sitting in your hand.
We didn't keep 2 Ashes.
When it gets flipped?
One of them.
Sure. But when you have 2 Ashes, I apologize.
Yeah.
I misspoke.
Just when you have, yeah.
That discount will not go on the flip card, sadly. Let's predict again, my friend.
Yeah, but it's Ashe next turn, remember. Ashe we play next turn, not 3.
This is a 5 attack.
And then the turn after that, the second Ashe will be a different card, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Azir will be... This one will be a 3-drop.
Mm-hmm.
Then we could play... It'll be turn 4, so we could play Azir and a 1-drop.
I think it is the 1-drop. I think we got so much heavy stuff in our hand that we just...
This is good end game, though, but we're already frostbiting. He's got nothing on the board.
Mm-hmm.
So I like the 1-drop here, too.
Yeah. We had a one mana stop.
Whoops! You actually played that a little early, bro.
Yeah, he's trying to prevent all the 4 damage that we're hitting him with on turn 2.
Yeah, he's trying to prevent the damage that's guaranteed to the head dome of his face. Yes, that's true.
That sucks that Ashe got the lower down.
Nah, it has to be.
Well, it could have been. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That would have been better. Does it actually?
Does it still? No, it still lowers it.
Oh, it still does because I'm sorry. I guess I was
pretty good, right?
Well, guess what's happening to that thing?
It'll be 0.
This
right?
Ashe is so dirty. It's already out of control. Look at this.
Because we have Challenger.
Boom, boom.
This is why they don't. This is why Ashe doesn't have Challenger in the real game, because it would be just insane broken. It's your biggest dude. He's dead.
There is a card in the new one called Lucky Find that gives you 3 different upgrades to get your hero, which is pretty powerful. Yeah, I like Azir and Bloodthirsty, man. Let's go ham.
Let's go ham. Actually, do we even need it? Do we have Leafla already?
Well, it doesn't. Well, let's see.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we do have
11,
Leafla,
12.
Right? Well, the Overwhelm won't give us
No.
Leafla,
1,
right?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, we don't have it yet. But we have that. Yeah, let's put. We can. No. Oh, we could have done the frost. Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't freaking matter. Oh, you attacking me? Just take that. It does. Oh. Well, no. If anything that you block it with, you'll just get the damage over anyway, since Ashe is going to it. So you just get the anyways.
I think we skip, right?
No, you block it with the 1/5, baby.
I mean, this saves us some health, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the Mega Mind play, buddy. That's Mega Mind.
So. Okay. Now it's lethal, right?
Stand down.
Stand down.
You're saying it would have been, we can overwhelm more because they'll have less health, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, if we blocked it with something that did more damage to it, but just preventing damage, since I realized it was lethal, I just said, oh, well, let's just prevent 4 damage to our face and crack that.
Yeah, we could have attacked before playing the Bloodthirsty, I guess, also.
But it wouldn't have been lethal. It wouldn't have been lethal. Oh.
Yeah, because Ashe would have only done 1 damage with the overwhelm.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, when you summon a 5-power unit, it strikes the weakest enemy.
Do you know who has 5 power? It's
That
Ashe.
does work with Ashe, but...
It also works with the 5
Do we want that to happen, though?
Well,
What if they have like a 3-5 or something?
I mean, I'm looking at the other ones, and I'm thinking that they're not that great. I think, actually, the sorcery does really
Refill
well.
your
Now that we
Spellman
have
is actually really good.
Death's Hand, sure, but we haven't had a lot of those. Like, Shapestone is one, Brittle Steel is one. I guess Frostbite is another one. I think you're right, but Trifarian Might is just so dirty.
Well, the reason why sorcery is good, because it allows you to play, like, your highest cost champion and also the highest cost spell in the same turn.
In the same turn.
So you could be like Ashe and then
you're always
also like
to protect
-4.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, that's true. We also have Quicksand. No, I'm back on sorcery. Trifarian Might is good with Ashe, but not really the rest
I feel
of our
like
deck.
it's good, but I feel like it could be backfired because Ashe only has 3 health. So
No. It doesn't battle it. It strikes it. It's different. It's not what you think it is. It's not attack. They don't do damage to each other. It straight up strikes it. Yeah.
So it's not attack. Oh, okay.
I throw that thing in.
So it's just strike.
Actually,
that's not bad.
In Hecarim a
so
lot.
it's just 5 free damage every time Ashe comes out.
Yeah.
Actually,
so the weakest
that's
enemy.
pretty good then.
Yeah,
that's
it
pretty
keeps
good.
the board clean. But I think sorcery. I think we're at the point because we got Quicksand. We've got the Frostbite from
You know
Ashe.
what else it works on?
Oh,
the Yetis.
It also works on the Yetis.
Yeah, the 1-mana Yetis.
But
deal
also
5, deal 5, deal 5. It also works on. What were you
You're
gonna
talking
say?
about the Marshal is what the one you were going to say.
It doesn't work on the Marshal, but it works on the rampaging back guy.
Sandsep Tomb, it does the same thing too.
When the guy comes out, yeah.
I would say even another thing, but those are kind of late. That's the reason why I don't. The other thing is also.
But it is nice to have this dude do 5 damage when he comes out.
Azir, when you get double Azirs, we haven't been getting copies. Check out his card that he summons. Right? Like, often when I'm doing his all the way at the back, it's like the last one. Oh, no, Azir Rise.
When he levels up.
Yeah. No, Azir Rise. Oh, that's true, too. No, one more. This thing that you can, like, you close out the game because it's a burst spell. You're just like, I'll play. And it just, like, crushes. So.
Well, yeah, that's an argument for sorcery. Then.
That's an argument for sorcery.
Yeah. Plus, Death Hands is also 3, which allows us to play this on turn 1 or turn 7.
We have a bunch of 3-mana spells, and so I think sorcery.
It's actually really good.
Yeah, I actually, and it makes me
This
want.
is insane, though.
It is insane.
That is actually
true. It's
insane.
just little like. Oh,
I didn't realize it was going to be like that. We can put 2 attack on Azir. We can put it on. I mean, it's definitely Ashe, right?
We do it on Ashe because it's already so pumped, right? Like you just do it on.
It's got to be Ashe because it got the overwhelm and the challenge.
We're playing an Ashe deck, by the way.
We definitely don't want to make anything cost more ever.
No,
and then Nab sucks.
We don't need
what
them,
is Nab?
It hasn't been bad. You know, I actually had a Nab deck that decked the other deck. It was just stealing all their cards. I was milling them. My hand was full, but it was like 18 nabs, and when I attacked it, would just nab, and I decked the person in this mode, which is the coolest win.
That's the meme one.
Yeah,
that's for sure the meme one out of these.
Oh, plus not the right play.
Plus, like, remember how we always said that our hand's gonna be too full? Plus, against the Foundry or the guard bots, your hand's gonna be super full.
Oh yeah.
And then if you nab, it actually could break your deck.
That's the other landmark I was thinking.
It actually could break your deck.
Well, it doesn't because
you'll have too many cards in your hand and then you start burning.
It doesn't break your deck. I will say it doesn't break your deck. You're just like,
if you don't have Ashe yet,
it feels bad.
It breaks your deck.
It feels bad. Okay, fair enough. It's
2
pickaxe
attack
Ashe.
is so good.
We're not even
2 attack is insane.
Yeah, buddy.
They should not allow any champion to ever be pumped by 2 attack.
Well,
think about it. Every single champion, if they have 2 extra attack, think about it. Braum with 2 extra attack. Who's the weakest one? Give them 2 extra attack. Actually, the worst one's probably Heimdinger.
Yeah.
You know? Because you never want to attack with him anyway.
Well, unless it's lethal.
So,
jeez.
Unless it's lethal, yeah.
This is not a hard decision.
I mean, do we keep it?
Yeah, because he's right. He has a lot of little cheap stuff. I think his gimmick. Yeah, I think we just keep that. He's got.
Sure.
Yeah, I think so. Whatever.
This is the one with the card draw, right?
Yeah, you also just want to keep low stuff, right? Because it allows you, even if you get one big thing, like...
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
And Ashe... Oh, shit.
Uh-huh.
Ashe might not get the low
That's
cost.
alright. We got 3 turns for it.
All
You
right,
got a pretty good
right?
chance, yeah.
Go
So
on,
we want to
predict,
predict, and we're going to go for a low mana spell, likely. A low mana card, right? Because we don't want to mess up that other thing.
Or Azir, it's fine.
You could do Azir or Brittle Steel. It's not Sunset Tomb. I think Azir is a fine card. We're going to be drawing a bunch of cards, Frostbite. It's up to you, but on this one.
Yeah, I mean, this one also kills whatever he plays.
Yeah.
And we have it in hand.
Yeah. I think Azir is a fine card. It's a power card. I'm okay with it.
Azir's good.
Oh.
We're okay with this trade?
Yeah, the other thing for... Actually, you know what? We can probably work this in pretty quick. Get this out of our hands so that the other ones get turned on. So next turn, we'll play like a 1-drop and the 4.
He's going to play another one of these, though.
No. I know. But what I'm saying is that we can cast the spell using the free 3 mana and 1 of the extra next turn and make sure that these guys get discounted by turn 3.
Yeah.
That's big brave. That's the big brave.
We should for sure do that. But do we attack this round?
Yeah. We attack this round. And if he doesn't block, then we block it anyways.
I do like your discussion for the next turn.
Yeah.
But I was still working on this turn.
Yeah. Oh, so it got turned
already
out.
got
So it's free.
discounted.
It's
so
free.
now it's even easier to play.
It's free, is what you mean to say.
So, yeah.
And now we don't have to... Oh, we got Death
Now we can play both Yetis and play it.
I would like to do 1 Yeti and see what he does before I play the second Yeti.
So we could also play this to kill him.
Yep. It does 4 plus
This one
2.
also gives us the... Oh, it does it twice. That's what that says. Alright. Yeti.
Uh-huh. I actually think in this match... Oh, another Yeti then. In this matchup, I do want to kill the guys that put the puff cap guys. No, he just doesn't have it. The puff caps in your deck when they cast a spell because.
Thank you.
So that would have been an argument for running the Yeti first and the predict second. You know what I'm saying? Is that you could go sniffing for it if you thought it was gonna. I would like to play something so that we don't waste our sorcery mana, bro. Man, now I'm gonna feel bad when we play a 5-drop.
Kill our own guy to get the Yetis quicker.
You could. It does. That's
a little memey.
That's a tough one. one. Yeah.
All right. Man. So what's the argument here? Do we Sandcrafter or Azir?
Sandcrafters is just more power.
This is beefy, and it still pulls out the same amount of damage.
Yeah, Azir's not going to flip anytime
He's not going to
soon.
be flipped right this turn, right?
Yeah, I'm a big. Yeah,
so
put more pressure. I like the pressure. Yeah. And
also,
we can
still play this?
Also, what that does is it makes him play something that's relatively big that we can just use our removal on. No. I would actually use the thing. Yeah, that one. Don't even let him block. It's free mana. It's free real estate, baby.
Sure.
Yeah, get him scared.
Get him scared.
Uh-huh. Sure, that does nothing.
Okay.
Inconsequential.
Thanks for the 1 damage, I guess.
Right. Because otherwise he'd use that to chump one of our guys, and they're just running in.
I was okay with the Yeti dying, but
yeah, but you go also the sand. You get the sand damage.
You could still have the Yeti die later.
Mm-hmm. The best defense in this thing is a strong offense.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, the other thing is they don't really have an answer for a lot of early aggression, you know. So if you can twist the knife on turn 4 rather than turn 6, they have way less options to come back. You know what I mean?
Oh yes, baby.
But we don't have that 5 damage for free here. But
no.
Imagine if this was just every time I played it. Right?
Here's the
to the face, right?
I think it's got it. Ashe is the play, right? It's so powerful that it beats Sand thing and the 5. Azir, there's an argument for that one, but he's just got Overwhelm anyway, so it's that damage.
Well, the Overwhelm Challenger is why you play it.
Yeah, and just that's okay. That's okay.
It's gonna deal 3. Okay.
It had to do it. That's fine. I still attack with the. Oh yeah, just forget it. Just crush him. Yeah, we got so many other good stuff coming up. I mean, it's just yeah. Why not? Because hopefully he won't play another thing. And we'll just attack with everything. I like to put squeeze him. All right. Well, that sucks. We didn't get the great one that we wanted. You could attack with it and just trade. Just the 3/4. I don't. Oh, the 1/2. Yeah. Just do this. That'll might convince him to block the 1/2. Yep. Genius. You get this game. You get it.
I mean, we're happy with whatever he decides to do there.
Yeah, chump that thing. You gonna chump? I'm gonna chump.
We actually still have full health, so we've protected our health pretty well. Just because this deck has so many minions in it
and
that we almost always have an opportunity to block if we want to. So
how many
control.
How many is it at Azir at for tokens?
He's at 7.
7,
right now.
so you get an extra one. I want to play Azir.
But this guy's already ready to go.
Yeah, but you'll flip Azir this turn. If I've slain 4 units, enemy and I strike. Oh, that's pretty good.
So he basically is that card that we would have had. So this guy would have actually done 5 twice, right?
Yeah.
He would have done the 5, and then he would have done this,
He doesn't get
right?
to do it twice because you have to wait till there's another thing. Why don't we play since we're going to play the Yeti no matter what, why don't we play the Yeti first and see what he does? Right? No matter which of those cards we play, we're going to play the Yeti anyways. Because the Yeti's the best 1-drop out of that, and we've got extra mana.
Okay.
Right? But, because... Oh, so he made a copy of it. So I look like an asshole because I literally made the worst play, not knowing that that's what he's going to copy turn his guy into a 5/5. That's on me. That's on me. So now you want to do this one. Now you want to rampaging for sure. You're like, oh, cool, a 5/5? Yeah, that's going to die. Oh, they strike each other? Clack! Clack, clack, clack. What you got? Is that 2? Or is this just 1? This is 1? 2.
It's got to be 2 now, right?
That's
we
right.
already did one.
We just got rid of, yeah.
I'd
run them both in, baby. Yeah, block.
I'm okay if he trades here.
Azir now should be ready to get flipped no matter what. Next turn, next thing you do. That's fine. That's fine. Great. That's a 1-mana card you just took care of, buddy. Buddy, I'm not your friend. I'm your buddy. All right.
Is he flipped? He's already flipped.
Oh, baby, is he? Ashe is not flipped. I think you wanna do a. Oh, he's killing that thing with the 3. All right, so we don't have anything to protect it. I think you actually want to do.
What does he give me? He gives me.
And they get bigger. Each time you summon an ally, he gets bigger, and the ally gets bigger, so it does more damage. Oh, that round, and you got charge up. I think you run Azir and you play all your 1-drops this turn, honestly, and you get him big and you get the other things big, and you have 4 attackers. You have 4 attackers this round, and they all do a decent amount of damage. Also, you get this nice cinematic.
I mean,
Ashe is good as an attacker.
I like it because we can use Ashe when we want to challenge something. And he has so much health that he's not going to be able to deal with it.
And everything you play is.
We want to predict first.
I think that's the one. Yeah. Yep. That might have actually.
We'll have quite a bit of mana next turn. We could just get a 1-mana 5/5.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. So he's going to have to actually block Azir to not lose. So he's not going to be able to chump. Oh, he's going to do that one.
I'm actually totally fine with trading this.
Yeah, I would actually trade the 3/3. We want to do more damage on the way back. 3/3.
Nah, I don't think the 3/3.
Why is that? Because we're gonna have lethal. We're gonna have lethal. Yeah, we're gonna have lethal.
Is it 1 off of lethal?
We literally actually have lethal right now. We don't even have to cast attack right now. That's lethal.
It was exactly lethal. It wasn't 1 off.
So it's fine, but like
so we would have gotten.
You would have been okay with the other one, but I knew that we were going lethal, and I just went, maybe it's a BF. But I didn't do the math just yet, but I knew that every point in that counted.
Another deal 1 damage.
Sure.
Which I think is the better argument against it, because then his guy doesn't die.
Yeah. I think wasn't he cracked on mana though? I don't know.
Not sure about that one actually.
All right. Second to last. Oh.
2 extra health on Azir. That's actually pretty good.
Yeah, I don't love the draw. You could say this is your last reroll, but I would not. I would stick with. I think you just have 2 extra health on.
Let's frostbite him 2 times, man. 2 times in a row.
Well, it does pump Ashe.
Does it actually tell you that it memes itself?
It does pump Ashe, so
it
it's 2 frostbites.
Because we only need 5 frostbites?
Yeah,
so this would be
twice.
Double frostbite every time.
I still don't think you ever pick it over a
That's
thing.
pretty good, though.
But it's not... Yeah, it's...
That's really good. You don't get the value out of that. I think making Azir impossible to kill is pretty good.
Yeah, I don't really think we need to draw any more cards. It's fine to get another Ashe, but whatever.
We haven't needed card draw yet in this deck, so I guess it's okay.
Yeah, I would not be sad if you picked Ashe this one. I would be like, okay, all right, fine.
I mean, she has got all the buffs already.
You want to get as many Ashes as possible.
Let me put one more buff on that.
I will say, here's another argument for the frostbite.
Max buffs.
For the frostbite, is you take it so that you can get a card that costs less than Ashe to go with Ashe in your hand to bring Ashe's value down. I don't even want Shapestone, but I want it because it's a 1-drop. I want it because it's just 1 mana. I actually just want.
It's free because we'll have 3 spell mana.
Yeah,
we could actually use it on turn 1 if we want.
And I just want whatever is big to be cheaper, right? So there you go, Ashe. What if we got a 5? I would be sad. Now at least Ashe is now a 3-drop for sure. It's guaranteed.
If you did what I was gonna do, then we would have never even picked a 5 in the deck.
A 5. That's true.
But we still have 5s in the deck. But it just would increase the chance.
We still have 5s. Yeah, that's true.
Do we want to attack?
Kill it? Yeah. I was thinking of...
We can literally play any of these.
Just killing it. I think you...
You just want to death sand it?
I'm thinking about it. No. I think we attack, and if he blocks, then we
play the buff.
The buff. Yeah, I guess the buff is the less, because we're not going to play a landmark. The buff is the shittiest of the cards. Yeah, I think so. Yep.
The other ones could potentially get cheaper.
Could do more value against bigger things. So yeah, I think you just do that one. Just like, oh, you done fucked up, AA Rod. The one thing we could have done is wait for him to attack, then buffed it and killed it, and then attacked it before.
Yeah, but it's not going to happen this turn.
But it was unlikely that was going to happen. Oh, there's your 3 mana Ashe. I love it. Oop, there's a card.
Oh, that's a play.
That's a play. Might just... Yeah, I think you actually just, you play your guy, and then you just use something to give that 0 health, 0 attack, and then you chump it too. You chump the 3. You're just like, forget it. Because Ashe is coming out next turn. You need to just use all that mana to keep the Ashe train going.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Give it that -4, -0, and just chump block it, I think.
You want to just kill it?
Nah.
Do this one?
-4, -0, yeah. Because you can automatically kill it. You get to automatic kill it with the block. You already got a blocker on the board. So just use the quicksand here. And this one. Yep. Ashe is going to be lowering people's... I want to get as many things off the board, too. Like, this was just a terrible freaking play, in my opinion.
Yeah. Are you going to attack with us?
Nah.
You're going to attack with us?
You know, you could.
Get the Sand Soldier?
No, you don't get the Sand Soldier. You don't get Sand Soldier. He attacks.
Okay.
I think it's fine to just let it go.
Alright, we'll pass then. Woo! Fifth count Ashe again. That's insane.
Yeah.
You can't not be this play.
Nope, you can't. Well, guess who's not good? I think you attack with...
This is the guy that's going to get it?
I think you attack with everything. That guy gets it because he will trade for value against the other thing. And then you probably just kill that other thing with the Death's Hand. Anyways. Yeah,
Do we want to use it on
I would use
this?
it on... Yeah, just because you're just gonna have less things that can block anyways. You just want to get rid of his board and just have less.
I'm just saying, which guy do we save?
You actually... Oh, I see. Yeah, I would save the 3/1. Why not save the 3/1? Yeah, it's true. He's got nothing that can do tricks.
Because it doesn't
the
really
other
matter.
one's more valuable, but like, yeah. I guess you could have done it on the 2/5 and attacked with the Ashe on something else. It's fine. It would have been the same result, I think.
Yeah.
Now we want those draw cards, man. I guess. Oh, we've had a really low curve. Oh, well, we're playing everything. That's cool. That's cool. Oh, I was thinking about attacking right away. Because the 3/1's gonna come. No, now he's not. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine.
We're just gonna play another one.
It's gonna happen anyways, right? Yeah.
Now he has no mana.
It's glad that that's actually a good sign. That means that he can't double on cards on Ashe because he would have probably done that. I attack the 3/1 with the first strike with Ashe, and I just run everything.
Who's Ashe gonna get it though?
He's gonna get the first striker.
3 mana?
Yeah,
2 mana. No, it's gonna be. This is the strongest.
No. But that guy is a guy that you can't easily chump block. So I just go against the 3/1 because the 3/1's worse for attacking back, right? Even if he doesn't block with through and then he attacks us and we don't want to block it with anything, like the 3/5 is the one thing that we can block that with, but since it's got quick attack, I want it to die on our attack. It doesn't matter about the mana. Fearsome, we can block Fearsome with any creature we got on the board.
Yeah, but Ashe will die against us.
No, he won't. Oh, because it's
this
the 3 mana.
Cost
you're
one.
absolutely right. I fucked up.
Yeah. Right? So this is the Frostbite, right?
You're absolutely right.
It's got to be this. But
that would be. I made myself sad because I overthought this and fucked up on the fly. That's absolutely correct. Oh, he doesn't even block. He usually doesn't block with a quick attacker. Yeah. Now he's attacking.
We can block it. Well,
let it. I think it's that one or don't block at all.
I'm okay with blocking a quick attacker.
Yeah, because also his board's empty, so whenever he plays something, you just Ashe through anyway.
Well, we have Rally, so
yeah.
When his board is clear, it's better for me.
Oh no! Look who slipped in with the foe. Yeah.
One is not going to save you.
How many triggers do we have on Ashe? Because we can go for lethal if we can give you 5 this turn. We don't. Okay. All
we have 2.
Yeah, if we had 3, we could literally just flash freeze it and then attack.
This is going to be 3.
And they couldn't block.
So if we picked the double, we would have had it. We would have triple frostbited this thing. This would have frostbited, then we would play frostbite.
No, but that wasn't. This is flash freeze, and that was actually on the. It was on the a different spell. It was on the one that does it to things that cost 1 mana and do it to things.
That yeah, that's right. That was a different one.
Oh no, wait, we do have it, I think. Oh, never mind.
The BM.
No. Well, it would have been lethal, I think, otherwise, right? Because it would have been 3, 3, 2, 5, 5 plus 6. Oh no, it wouldn't have been that. No, it would have been lethal because he just got rid of prevented 3. We would have.
He saved himself 3 health. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine. We have Rally.
This is part of the reason you don't want too many of them. Oh, okay, that's fine.
Wait, is he killing Ashe?
Yeah. Well, guess what? We got 2 Ashes, so that's fine.
I guess
you literally can. You can Ashe and you can frost freeze your thing away too. I think no. Win the game. Yeah. Good night.
I guess we could also block it then.
You can. It literally doesn't. Oh. How many freezes does Ashe have now? If you didn't block it, you could have DM'd for the level up. What a mistake. Cancel run. Retire run. We didn't get the DM.
Oh my god. I don't think they made the game harder, that's for sure.
No, I don't think they did.
But Azir might just be really good. Because he's one of the newer characters.
Maybe we're just Mega Minds. That could be it.
I mean, this was really your play. I mean, you were the one that said pick Ashe to start, so...
You like that, right?
So, card draw?
Oh, yeah, they give us the same.
There was actually a case for card draw.
Yeah, and we had too many Ashes, right?
The game lasted longer, right?
Well,
but there is a rule where you always pick extra copies of the champion.
And the nab is technically card draw. It'll give us stuff that matters. I think I take it with the Ashe because he's drawing a bunch of cards. Because we attack with Ashe 2 or 3 times for a game.
If we get into a situation where our board is clear and we have nothing to do, right, and we have more Ashes in hand, then we could literally play Ashe and attack every single turn, and we'll just play another Ashe.
Yeah.
Plus, the nab happens on attack.
So in those in the auto chests or whatever, you're not allowed to have more than 3 equipment on a guy. Well, this time we can. We're gonna have 4 equipment, so you got it.
And there's also you're not allowed to have a certain number of champions in the standard deck too, right? You can only have so many champions, right? Like you can't have 6 champions in the deck. But if in this you can be like, yeah, champion every time, baby.
Yeah, we
Just give it to me.
technically could have. Jesus Christ!
Do we want to keep the other one drop?
Yeah, because we want Ashe to be cheaper. Literally, this is yeah. This is fantastic.
Right.
Look at this.
We always pitch anything that's higher than
Oh,
Ashe.
this is so good. Oh.
So.
Pitch.
Okay. Easy.
Do you want to? Here's the question: do you want to cast Yeti Yearling to just have it possibly die and then have a good chance of drawing another more 1-drop for Ashe to be cheaper? No, I don't think you do. I talked it through and I don't like it. I was like,
there's a very good chance that Victor has no turn 1 play.
Yeah, actually, that's the thing that Victor. I think they made it cheaper. Are you just gonna do that?
Go for the extra damage right now.
I don't think so.
1 extra damage.
I think you're gonna want that.
It is
later.
aggressive.
I think you're gonna want that.
We're
later.
gonna waste our spell mana.
It's a mean. Well, whatever. It's not. If we cast all the spells in our hand, we'd still be wasting spell mana. This is what I hope for a 1-drop right here. Shit. It's fine.
Create some dudes.
So Victor's got. This is where that removal is gonna come in really handy, right? Like.
Yeah, for sure.
Are you sure? Yeah. I think that's.
We still have enough to play any card.
I think you want to remove it. Why don't you just... Yeah, you would rather do 4 damage to Victor.
I mean, I want the Yeti to get in there, but we could...
You could Shape Stone. Yeah, I think Shape Stone. Bottom it, kill it, yeah, and then you're still there. Yep, I like that. I like that play a lot. Oh, your quick attack didn't count for shit. Now we're attacking for 5.
Now we get the crack back.
Yep, the extra damage. I love it when you can... With the rally, how you can get it all both on blocking and attacking. It feels like you get like an extra half card value out of there.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Ashe is 2.
Yep. So that means we can also predict. We can also predict
if we want. But...
Yeah. Well, we're gonna predict. These actually should try and kill Ashe immediately on sight. Like I would feel good. Yeah. Let's.
Since he has nothing on board, I'm not afraid with him playing one thing because it'll be frostbitten.
Yeah.
And actually, we want him to play one thing so he can get the frostbite.
You know what would
but
suck?
He's got 0 mana, so he's only playing spells. So
he could play the spell that does 3 damage to a thing. Yeah. But I think it's worth the risk. What do we got?
If he gets us, he gets us. But
I think we want to go Bakai because it's going to be lowered to 4 in our next. Oh no, but it's not going to be in our hand. I still think we just want a big fatty. Whatever. Like, Doomkeeper, that's okay, but like...
Shape Stone might actually be the play.
No, I think you want value. I think you want the Bakai. Oh, even it's a 5/7.
We won't be able to play it, but
sure, but like
we maybe don't want to play anything yet.
Yeah,
because we have such a full board right now.
Oh man! Oh, there we go. We got something to play.
Yeah. Also, he can't use this against us.
Nab. It comes out of his deck, not his hand.
True, but he could have drawn this next.
Sure.
And killed Ashe.
You can't use that specific one. Oh, yeah. That's true. Guess what, Victor? You have 4 health, and before he plays the Hex, you got to play. Use that one on death.
Just use that.
Yeah, because
we'll lose a Frostbite.
What? We'll lose a Frostbite. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You could. Yeah, you could actually just kill him. I forgot about that. Yeah. Sorry, I forgot that you just automatically.
We could still play this if he puts it into a position where he's not going to die.
Sure. That's not going to happen. That thing's dying.
Oh, well, I'll take that.
Yeah, and actually, you can use your spell mana to create a creature this turn. Oh, he's going to do 1 damage to that thing? That's fine. Oh, so he's doing 1 damage back to your guy.
Wait, how much is he at? If he was 2 off, we could have lethaled him here as well.
How much is he off? 3? You can lethal him with the 3
actually,
spell. No, you can
this
lethal
will do it, right?
No.
This will do it.
You could do it with that one, but this one automatically does it too.
Look. Because the Overwhelm will go through because it does the extra damage. Yeah. Plus the 2.
But this one also does it too. It does it to anything. You could do both.
Oh, just 3 to his face.
Both. Why don't you PM him?
Just 3 to his face.
Yeah, why don't you discard that brittle... Oh, you might as well Frostbite him. He's got 3 or less... No, he doesn't.
I'll discard his own card so he knows who's boss.
There it is.
Is that the
If he reacts to it, you can Frostbite it too because Victor will have thesis. That's pretty close to ultimate PM. I'm not gonna lie. This is a turn 4 win, right? With a turn 5 cost hero.
Yeah.
Just want to point that out.
Good thing I found lethal there.
I want to take a break to refill my. I want to get some ice on my water.
I think it's a good time to take a break.
Yeah.
But I do want to express that was insane. That was an insane deck. Mm-hmm. I mean, we had the Frostbite Challenger Overwhelm on lockdown. That was insane. So, I mean,
has Ashe ever been that cool?
I don't think we needed the direct damage to face to win, but just like say we were almost
the new splash.
Say we were almost going to die on that last round, and we needed to get that extra overwhelm damage in. You know,
I've been picking a little more life gain too, to just like give me some space to pull off all my combos.
Plus, we didn't have a lot of spells in our deck, so after we got the sorcery,
our powers were insane, right?
I'm telling you, every time you pick domination, it's insane.
It is.
It's actually insane.
It's absolutely.
Ashe is not as good unless you can attack all the time.
Well, black market discount. I mean, we got Ashe out 1 and 2 turns earlier, which was a huge deal, right?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Plus, late game being able to play multiple Ashes. He kills Ashe, you play it again the same turn.
That's the reason. That's the reason why we ran out of cards, is because we had both of these, the sorcery and the black market. You never do. Like literally, he's like, I play a threat, you play a threat, and you're like, oh, geez, I'm hoping I can do it. You're just like, no, I have all these sorceries that I can play for free, and so I'm just going to clear your board and keep smashing your face.
Yeah. Well, there was a reason to maybe have some card draw actually, but we didn't end up needing it.
Feature card. How many weapons does this mother have? That's a sword. That's a club. That's a pickaxe. That's another sword. You don't have, and you shoot a bow. Like, how many arms do you have, Ashe? Are you like a Hindu god? Like, what's up with that? I think I do love the Chronomancer for one. That felt so good every time too.
Yes.
It's funny because we could play this deck again and not end up with great picks for Ashe, and we'd be playing more of an Azir deck. I always think it's really interesting with the first hero you get and like the first hero upgrade you get, where you go.
Yeah, because we could have also you know, it'd be really cool if they allow you to like rewind. Right, so this like keeps track of each where you go
back.
So like, say we won this,
that decision,
or maybe there's a challenge that's like you have to win with both. Like the first upgrades for your champion always, you have to win with both paths. So like you win with choosing Ashe first, then you go back and you win with choosing Azir
That's
first.
Neat. And
so you don't get the Ashe buff,
yeah,
but you get whatever you passed up with Azir, and then you play through the whole again, see if you can still win.
I have thought about like that. Like, what if I went back and didn't hit?
Because now there's no way we'll get the exact same RNG. We'll have a completely different deck next time.
Yes,
like we won't have the same choices.
I do like the splash screen